Hello and welcome once again to Jurassic World Evolution 2 for Dino Rumble qualifier matches. Yeah, was it the second where I recorded the first two parts of this? It's now the ninth, you know. Had a lot of recording to catch up on with, Little Busters, Let's Play, Sort 3, Sound of Downpour, which was absolute mess. I recorded 4 parts for that yesterday. That game just gets more frustrating the longer you play it. But anyways, we're back for, the other qualification matches. This is the only match on the entire, qualifications that is actually a match where they're gonna fight. It's a triple threat for the small carnivores from the Jurassic. Only one can qualify. And honestly, I would... It doesn't say, really, does it? But Proceratosaurus is the only one that's got an attack boost, so they might actually pull off a surprise win, you never know. It all comes down to which one of these 3 dinosaurs takes down another dinosaur first, basically. There's no, need for the breakout this time. It's weird, isn't it? Despite, being called Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, there's a very distinct lack of Jurassic period dinosaurs, if you ask me. You are fit and intelligent. And we have 3516. Next from the Jurassic. It'll be funny if Proceratosaurus wins, because they're the smallest one in the match. They don't even get an intro, man. Monolophosaurus, you are fit, intolerant, and aggressive. 4250. 4250 versus... Well, he got slightly better defense, but honestly, it's... Before I even put this match together, I thought Dilophosaurus was a shoo-in to qualify for the Dino Rumble, but it's looking less likely now. I mean, to be fair, Monolophosaurus, wherever the hell he's gone off to, is bigger. I mean, in real life, Dilophosaurus would probably be more along the line of the size of, Monolophosaurus right here. At least, like, kind of metric Kentrosaurus kind of size. Because Dilophosaurus was bigger than, it appeared in Jurassic Park. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, the dinosaur that was bigger, we make it smaller. The dinosaur that was smaller, we make them bigger. The latter I'm talking, of course, about Velociraptor. Velociraptor was significantly smaller in real life. If I recall, the logic behind it was when Velociraptor, I think it might have been discovered around about the time when, right in the novel. And they were like, oh, it's like some kind of, a Deinonychus. But he's just like, I guess, Deinonychus doesn't sound as cool as Velociraptor, so go with that. Because, the Velociraptors are more like Deinonychus kind of size. But even then, they might be a bit oversized. But doesn't matter. I thought he wasn't going to get a proper entrance. Looked like a block his passage. No introduction for Proceratosaurus. Like I said, they're fit, aggressive, and strong. And the strong gene only puts him at the 40. Still the weakest in the match, then. The 40-12. Oh, never mind, actually. He's still stronger than Dilophosaurus, but he hasn't got much defense going on. And then this... wherever the hell Monolophosaurus has gone off to. The stats are better. But if Dilophosaurus and Proceratosaurus start fighting, then he could lose. Combat fight on. Now we just wait. What would Hammond think of this situation? I mean, both in book and movie, he would not approve of this. He was actually kind of an asshole in the book. But, you know, he wouldn't want his dinosaurs to be injured. He's very adamant about that. He's like, God damn it, man! These things are worth so much money! He cared more about them than his freaking grandkids in the movie. He was more, you know, concerned with the dinosaurs getting, you know, injured or worse. You know, the cage matches were a lot quicker, weren't they? Actual fights in this game just take forever to even start. Also, I think you'll have this, maybe, I don't know. I was thinking maybe having the Pachycephalosaurus match that's gonna have on the card count towards win and losses, but I don't know. But this one surely, because this one's a proper match, you know, so this will go on their records. You know, all the other cage matches with like loads of dinosaurs, it doesn't count to the win or loss record because there's just too many of them.
Fights among the animals are bound to happen. Evolution is about conflict. It is part of what we must accept if we are ever to truly understand the dinosaurs.
Even with that strength boost, it's still not strong enough. Breakout target found. This isn't a cage match. You don't win by a breakout. It's Proceratosaurus, so it's gonna be ballsy and pick a fight immediately after that. I started thinking, you know, real life Dilophosaurus might have been even bigger than Monolophosaurus here. Or about the size, I don't know. You know, Nedry's death, you know, to the Dilophosaurus was a lot more brutal in the book. He got his guts ripped out, and it chomped on his head and lifted him off the ground. All while he was still alive. It's very descriptive about that, with Nedry's last thoughts being just that, you know, he hopes it ends soon. Because of the extraordinary amount of pain. Like, damn, man. You'd have to have, like, you know, a horror movie to adapt the actual novel and not change anything, you know? Because it's pretty dark. The other thing interesting about a novel is there are characters in the novel that survive in the novel but die in the film. Interesting how that works. And this match, despite only having 3 dinosaurs, is going to be longer than the cage matches. It's ridiculous. You trying to break out? Dilophosaurus. This match is scheduled for one fall. You're running away. All Monolophosaurus has to do is take down Proceratosaurus and you've blown your chance. Because unless you get back in here and fight these guys, we're not going to get anywhere here. It's like, only after I'd incubated them did I realize this isn't going to be a cage match. So, you know, them having the intelligence trait is actually not a good thing. I don't even have a ranger team on this map here. So I can't exactly just round him back up. Although he'll probably go back in there, because, you know, that's where the food's at. Although, granted, he's got, you know, a feast out there, you know. But, you know, there's no water for him. That's coming sooner or later. God, this is a disaster. Let's speed this up. Damn you, Dilophosaurus, you blew it! You ruined the match. For that, I'm now rooting for any other dinosaur in this match to win. It's probably gonna be Monolophosaurus. Like, oh, look at that! That fence is broken. Must be down for maintenance. I mean, surely it wouldn't be stupid enough. They're not fixed a fence like that if there's actually dinosaurs. You know? I mean, what a crazy thing that would be. Is anyone gonna fight or what? Is that freaking max speed? Oh, yeah, here we go. It's gonna be a lot longer a video than I'd anticipated just because of this one bloody match. Why'd I have to make it an actual triple threat? I should just kept with the cage match being. But because there's just 3 of them, it makes sense to me, you know? Proceratosaurus is just getting made into a little bitch. But that was Dilophosaurus, can you get back in there? You killed a man, and then you went off looking for more food. I question your intelligence, Dilophosaurus. I truly do. You going back in? That's clearly they're just like. I mean, come on, man. It's stupid when that happens. Okay, they're all back in, right? Okay, let's do something about this garbage. First thing to do is to up the fence to concrete, clearly. Because I'm pretty sure you'd probably be able to break out of this anyway. Because it's stupid like that. Yeah. Bastard. You're level 5, yeah. So does that mean he can't break out? So that's like... Or, I don't know. Because you got some dinosaurs that are security level 6, which basically means they can break out regardless. If they want to. Surely Dilophosaurus can't break through concrete. But then again, Strophiomymus, I remember in the original, was capable of destroying a concrete fence. I mean, we have seen in one of these matches so far that, you know, a level 1 security dinosaur, I'm pretty sure it's level 1, tried to break down a level 2 fence. So they will attempt it. I'm gonna have to check, what level was he? Yeah, the security level 1. So they will try to break out regardless, if they feel the need to. Man, even with it sped up, it's so slow. Good God, man. So I wonder why, you know, when I do the pay-per-view parties, the rigging match cards go on so damn long. And we're back to 5 stars. I remember when YouTube had a star rating system back in the day instead of, you know, likes and dislikes. Being hell, they've removed the dislike thing, haven't they? I mean, it's still there, it's just, you know, you can't see it. The, like to dislike ratio. I suppose there's probably ways of actually getting it to still be displayed there. That was the awkwardest kill ever, but yeah, Monolophosaurus, you qualify for the Dino Rumble. Fuck you, Dilophosaurus, you made this harder than it needed to be by breaking out like that, you bastards. So, For the first time ever, Dilophosaurus will be sitting the Dino Rumble out, because I'm pretty sure he's been in every Dino Rumble. Oh, what a mess that was. Let's see what we got next. Oh, actually, let me add Monolophosaurus to the Dino Rumble here. Monolophosaurus. So the next matchup will be basically just Stegosaurus, basically. Because there's no other, armored dinosaur from the Jurassic. No, I actually looked that up a while ago, I was curious. It seems Ankylosaurus, like Ankylosaurus, Nodosaurus, and Ceratopsids, basically replaced, Stegosaurus by the time of the Cretaceous. But, apparently there were some Ankylosaurs, like their earlier ancestors, were in the mid-Jurassic, so they technically did have some dinosaurs from Jurassic, but none of those are in the game. So we got a Stegosaurus for representative of, herbivores that can fight back from the Jurassic. So set up that match and if you at the start. Alrighty, the match on the card, that's basically what Stegosaurus will qualify for the Rumble. I mean, the only Stegosaur in this game that isn't from the Jurassic was Huayangosaurus, whatever it's pronounced as, who didn't qualify in the very number-heavy Cretaceous cage match that had in the double digits of, dinosaurs. But this time it's only 5 and 2 will qualify. First 2 dinosaurs out of these 5 to break out qualifies to the Dino Rumble. Place your bets here, and by place your bets I don't mean bet on anything, it's just guess. If you guess right, you win nothing. If you guess wrong, you lose nothing.
First discovered in China, the Chungkingosaurus has distinctive twin plates that run along its back, and it can swing its spiked tail, called a thagomizer, like a massive medieval mace. This is a dinosaur best observed at a distance.
Just double checking that. Yeah. 2 to qualify from this match. Because there's 8 from the Cretaceous. There were 7 that qualified the previous part. But, Triceratops automatically qualifies and it's from the Cretaceous because they're the Dino champions. So therefore 8 from that period, 2 from the Jurassic. There isn't really much to go with the Jurassic, so 2 out of 5 will qualify and the other 3 will just have to sit next year's Dino Rumble out. Honestly, Stegosaurus will be the only one that has a good chance of winning out of all of them. And I don't mean just for qualifying, I mean to win the Rumble. All the other ones, highly unlikely. So you've got some decent chance of getting frustrated. If anything, Chungkingosaurus kind of got screwed. If anything, I went with the no traits manifested because its only other one was short-lived, which doesn't affect, them being angry enough to break out. And all the other ones were the complete opposite, where it's like, oh no, they're okay with small puddles of water, It's kind of weird how that works. They've got the least chance of qualifying, just based on that. I feel like Kentrosaurus and Stegosaurus are gonna win this. But you never know, could have a surprise.
My Chinese isn't very good. Okay, I don't speak it at all, but let me give this one a try. Huayangosaurus. Nailed it, I think. Anywho, this is a type of stegosaur that was first discovered in the Sichuan province of China. It's a popular species with our guests, and with crossword puzzle creators.
It's kind of weird how this is, Deluxe Edition dinosaur in this game when it was in the base game of the original. Kind of a weird choice. Its exit animation isn't as cute as it was in the original. You don't see it lift its legs before it makes that sound. Now, Kentrosaurus has 2 different models in this game. I mean, Stegosaurus does too. But I'm just sticking to one pro dinosaur here. So you got the normal size one instead of the Cretaceous giant Kentrosaurus. Funny thing in this matchup, you know, they all hate each other basically. Stegosaurus just hate each other. The only difference is Gigantspinosaurus gets along with Chungkingosaurus and Huayangosaurus. Those 2 that it gets along with, however, don't like each other. So it's like the equivalent of, you know, having 2 friends that can't stand each other, but, you know, they're friends with you. That's how it is. And, you know, Stegosaurus and Kentrosaurus, they just hate everyone. Whoa, what is going on here? Glitch. It's like I'm having a mud bath. He's trying to lift himself up. And there we go. Stegosaurus, of course, doesn't get an intro because there's already some Stegosaurus on this map. You don't even have much of a pattern because you got a blank pattern. Cannot download. Well, of course you can't download, because, you know, anytime I'm playing a game and there's an update going on in the background, it just doesn't work properly, is it? You got a large appetite and you're intolerant of everyone that you deem to be an asshole, which is everyone. Let's put on this, and this. No combat in these matches, even though you really do want to destroy each other. What's this? I guess maybe because Chungkingosaurus came in first, so their mood's already drastically decreased. I should really just wait it out until they all get into the red before turning the breakouts on. But it already takes ages as it is, man. Now if Chungkingosaurus actually, I mean the security threat level 2, so can they even break through this? You're level 2. You're level 2. You're level 1. Level 2. Yeah, Stegosaurus, I mean, unless they can break through it, even at level 2, Stegosaurus is basically the only one here that can, you know, break down the fence. Interesting. Alternatively, I could put, you know, power on, and this will be lowered down to level 1. Sure, taking the time though, aren't they? Oh, wait. Let's see him try at least. I've had it with these damn assholes. You ever noticed that most of the Stegosaurs in this game are from, you know, Asia? Yeah. Well, shit, that actually hurt a bit. Oh my god, they're not even getting any more noise. How could you... I just don't understand, honestly. Maybe it's because they're still forming their territory. Is that what it is? Yeah, you're distressed and you've marked your territory. Yeah, it's because they haven't established their territories. That's what it is. You think they would have by now, but no. Okay, Stegosaurus is officially now pissed off. Which means any moment now, Stegosaurus will break down the fence, and whoever decides to follow them out will qualify. Because none of the other ones can break down this fence. Again, unless I turned off the power for the fence. But then the whole power in the entire park would no longer be working. Because got, you know, the option for no power needed. So how are you still not formed your territory? I mean, I get it's a big enclosure for you guys because it's significantly small as far as, you know, dinosaurs in this game go. Well, to be fair, there's actually a lot of dinosaurs out there in this game. It's like, you know, this whole time, like, since the first game, you know, Cruiserweight Championship, I would have, like, you know, for herbivores, it would just be, like, Pachycephalosaurus, Stygimoloch, and Dracorex. But, you know, with the increased addition of the smaller dinosaurs here, they were in the, you know, previous game, but, you know, they've got a more realistic size for them now. They could technically challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. Looks like Stegosaurus had enough of this shit, maybe. Boom! It's funny if they just walked away. But of course Stegosaurus has got to qualify for the Rumble. They're not gonna miss the Rumble for the world, man. It's just like, now who's going to... Oh! I was right on the money. Here comes Kentrosaurus. Like, hopping slowly away. The Iconics win! That was an actual tag team, wasn't it, WWE? For Kentrosaurus and Stegosaurus, I say Iconics because, you know, these two, when you think of Stegosaurs, ones that would come to mind for the general public would probably be Stegosaurus, followed some point by Kentrosaurus. I don't know. It's like, I felt like for the longest time, those were the two Stegosaurs I knew. It's like you got, you know, Chungkingosaurus, Gigantspinosaurus, and Huayangosaurus. But, you know, I had a lot of dinosaur books. Well, not a lot, I had a few growing up, and, you know, Stegosaurs were only represented by Stegosaurus and Kentrosaurus. Therefore, they're iconic in my eyes. This was a predictable outcome, wasn't it? Pretty chilly out here. Yeah, the next match is going to qualify for dinosaurs from the Jurassic that can't fight. Which means it's guaranteed to at least get one, you know, sauropod into the Rumble, because its competition, I don't think, would be able to break out. They could sneak past them. They could certainly do that, but they're definitely not going to be breaking down the fence. So I'll set up that match, and I'll meet you there.
The Compsognathus is a small predator, but don't let its stature fool you. It can be a ruthless hunter.
You know what? It's good. It's the exact same thing as the previous part. That's kind of fun of the times. It's like, oh yes, this small carnivore. And then you see a giant sauropod entry. It's because Compsognathus is in the match here. Try to get them all to enter so we can get on with the match. Trying to, you know, release them, you know, before, you know, starting commentary again. So save a bit of time on the video because they're already up to like nearly 40 minutes. The only non-sauropods in this match are Dryosaurus and Compsognathus. Both of which have very low skirtles and they can't actually break out. So, they are faster than the sauropods, but faster.
You know, this animal's primary habitat was the ancient primordial forest that once covered this planet. It's called Dryosaurus. Before our research, there was no information on adult specimens of this dinosaur. We only had the fossilized record of juveniles. But now, that's all changed.
As I was saying, I'd say Dryosaurus has a chance to qualify, because, you know, sauropods are inevitably going to be the only ones to, you know, break out through here. But, you know, Dryosaurus is faster. They could run out, you know, once the fence is broken. Because sauropods move so slow, which, you know, now that I think about it, where is the little bastard anyway? Right here. It's like, this little bastard could run out while the fence is broken, and we have, like, Compsognathus and Dryosaurus qualify. Not a single sauropod qualifies for the Dino Rumble as a result. That'd be kind of sad. It takes the sauropods so long to move anywhere. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I've got comfort on, but I turned off the breakouts, you know, just play the waiting game a little here. Man, can you imagine riding on their back? Like riding on a giant tree that can move. Look at the size difference. So, as you can probably tell, Apatosaurus, you know, is the first entry into this match, which is why they're more annoyed than the other ones. Look at the way he just has his feet out. It's like, ah, yeah, Sunday. What was that? That sounded like a honking horn. Apatosaurus, the clown dinosaur. You know, there probably is a dinosaur that has a name meaning that, doesn't it? It's like, it is a clown something. It's like, why was it named that? I don't know. It's like, I'm gonna sneak out when no one's paying attention. Yeah, you'll never suspect a thing. I mean, even if he qualifies for the Dino Rumble, he's just gonna get eaten, you know? Well, actually, I think only the small carnivores can eat Compsognathus. So, you know, if he somehow gets into the Rumble and, you know, all the small carnivores have been taken out. Because I don't recall if the medium and large carnivores can eat Compsognathus, so he might, you know, just wander around the whole time. And maybe survive the whole Dino Rumble. In which case, if that happens, I have no idea. It's like, is Compsognathus become the Cruiserweight Champion? That'd be crazy. Just waiting on Brachiosaurus to get majestically pissed off with its environments. It is a slow-moving, ginormous sauropod, who, despite having its territory expand the entire enclosure, is still saying it's expanding its territory. We do not understand what this could possibly mean. Perhaps it is a sign of things to come, when he inevitably, or she inevitably, breaks down the fence to expand their territory more. They've only got 4% of nuts. Now that's nuts, isn't it? I wonder how, who's got the lowest? 21, 33, 30, 33, 40, 33, 51. Interesting. Despite being in there longer, it seems Diplodocus hates this place more than anyone else. It's like, make yourself famous to Diplodocus, break out and qualify for the Rumble. What's that head movements? It's like, no, I don't like you, Apatosaurus. I don't like any sauropods. It's like, we were all friends in the first game. Yeah, but that's changed. We all hate each other now, with few exceptions. It's like, you know, Brachiosaurus and Camarasaurus get along, Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus get along, but that's about it. All other sauropod combinations, they despise each other. So Brachiosaurus is the most chill of them all, and that's only because he likes 2 sauropods. Hell, if you bring out a Monolophosaurus and Nitrosaurus, you know, they'd still not get along. And neither of them qualified because they were in the Cretaceous version of this match, and none of them qualified. It is time for the great escape. Jurassic style. If Dryosaurus was a high enough... Well, I mean, it's a freaking Dryosaurus. It's not going to have a particularly high security risk, but you know, he's the fastest one in this match right here. I mean, you could possibly make the same argument for Compsognathus, but Compsognathus is significantly smaller. Which is why, you know, as soon as one of these sauropods breaks down a fence, I'm going to have to immediately go like this, so that I don't see this little bastard sneak past. Or rather, you know, if he does happen to sneak past, he qualifies, and I can at least confirm it. How did you eat that? That thing was bigger than you. I hop everywhere I go, because I don't have a proper walking animation. It's like, hey, Dryosaurus, when they break down that fence, we both make a run for it. We get to qualify, and those giant sauropods who just make fun of us all day long, they'll be in for a real surprise when none of them qualify for the Rumble. Look at my face. Smug. If I recall, some of these smaller carnivores are like Compsognathus. I think there was like an update that made it so they can't actually cross water, which makes sense because the water's too deep for them. So you could like make mini little island enclosures. You know what bugs me is Dilophosaurus. I remember, I mean, maybe it's been fixed since I last, you know, had those in one of my parks. But they would just starve to death or die of thirst because they were too stupid to go to the water. It was really annoying. Well, this is like a snail race. No, actually a snail race is faster than this. I've done snail races before. I've had a friend, and I have no idea what happened if Isabella ever figured out why are these snail stains on the table. But he used to like snail races and stuff like that. And that was significantly faster than this. Oh, wait. Camarasaurus. Oh, you fool, Camarasaurus. Oh, wait. Did we got another fence broken? Okay, these guys know what's up. Because, you know, sauropods can't really fit through there. Is that who I think it is? Brachiosaurus qualifies for the Dino Rumble. And Camarasaurus is like, ah, shit, can't fit through the gap. Look, the sneaky bastard might pull it off. I called him, man. Like, because the sauropods are small, he might just be going for food. Yeah, just go for food. Oh, Dryosaurus coming, he's coming. He's gonna pull it. Is he gonna do it? Is he? Yes, he did it, folks. I call it. I knew this would happen. As soon as the sauropod breaks down a fence... The fuck, man? That was freaking loud, wasn't it? It's like, shit, I didn't get to qualify. That Dryosaurus screwed me. You know what screwed me more than that Dryosaurus? That stupid Camarasaurus for breaking down the fence in the first place. So Brachiosaurus and Dryosaurus qualify for the Dino Rumble. So you've only got one sauropod for the Dino Rumble next year, and you got Dryosaurus. What do they count as anyway? I don't think it says here, does it? Oh yeah, ornithomimids, I guess. You know, it surprised me. You know, we've got Gallimimus, Archaeornithomimimus, and Cerebromimimus. You'd think they would have added another, you know, one of those by now, because especially now that, you know, fellers are clearly doable, you can get Ornithomimimus and have it fellered or something, huh? But nope, nothing new on that. And you know, there's got some like interesting dinosaurs from Jurassic and Jurassic that haven't been added. You know, Pachycephalosaurus. If you know, we got this whole game and you know, every update, every DLC, and we still don't have that dinosaur, I'll be like, what the hell, man? You could have at least included the one dinosaur that everyone thinks about when they think the Jurassic period. damn, after 50 minutes. And we still got 2 matches to go. Oh boy. Next 2 matches are going to be, you know, cage matches with just 4 contestants. So the next one will be to determine which Pachycephalosaurus will enter the Rumble. Honestly, I shouldn't have even bothered to include Homalocephale in this, because they should have, you know, been in that Cretaceous match instead. But, you know. Ooh. He got pushed over, but, you know, fair play, Brachiosaurus didn't stomp on him. Oh, never mind. I mean, he might have broke his legs. Honestly, it kind of annoys me when they just get knocked down like bowling pins, you know? It's like, fair enough if the dinosaur's directly, you know, attacking them, but when they just like, just the lightest nudge from them sends them flying to the death. Just makes no sense. From this angle, he looks like a giant turd. Anyways, on to the next match. Alrighty, let us begin. Realistically, Homalocephale has no chance to qualify unless, you know, somehow one of the other dinosaurs in this match, you know, breaks down a fence and doesn't, you know, exit. I mean, maybe even if I turned off, you know, the power, it probably still wouldn't be able to break out. Then we got our first entry, Dracorex. Only 1 Pachycephalosaurus. Is that the right term? Or is it... Let me check, actually. Does it say? No, not there anyway. The one with no chance to qualify. They might have had a slight chance if I, you know, included them in that Cretaceous match earlier on in the previous part.
This flat-headed dinosaur, the Homalocephale, can appear unassuming, and perhaps even cute to some. But let's also stay on top of the science. We can learn a lot from a little.
Pachycephalosaurus. Yeah, that's what it is. You have a security level of 1. Which means your chances of winning are basically 1 to 99. Wait, you glitched through the ground. This is the 2nd time this happened. 3rd time, technically. I'm a Diglett! Yeah! But, you know, in one of the carnival matches, I think the Cretaceous one, in the first part, I think the exit animation on one of the carnivals also ended up like that, but, you know, that was before I'd started recording. So who do you reckon's gonna qualify? You know, the OG Pachycephalosaurus, you know, Pachycephalosaurus, Stygimoloch here, or Dracorex. It's like, we don't talk about Homalocephale because they're not gonna have a chance of winning this match. Even if I turn the power off, I don't think they could break out. I mean, maybe, I don't know. They all have a good chance of being annoyed, though, and that's what's important. You know what? Maybe I will, actually. Maybe I will. Let's get some power going. I don't know. Aww. Just away from the fence, though. It's like, power this shit. Power this shit over. Over. No. Over. Over. Aww. Yeah. That way, at least most of the park would still be functioning. What was it? There we go. Got some restrooms can't use right now, but hey, small price to pay. Are you serious? It's still powering most of these fences anyway? That's ridiculous. Like, you have to go to this side if you wanna, you know, try your luck there on the Sapphire. All the other fences are, you know, pretty sturdy. Huh. The usual territory nonsense, it seems. Damn, we've reached the hour mark. This is insane, man. We still got one more match after this. Really? After all that, and the only one pissed off is Homalocephale? How's that happen? You know, I've seen what other, you know, people play this game on YouTube. Like, you know, you'd have a right to be pissed off there, Homalocephale. I've seen what they do to you, man. Anytime a new carnival comes out, it's like, let's test the kill animation on Homalocephale. You poor bastard. I mean, if you guys don't get sufficiently pissed off enough, I'll just have to send in a carnivore. That would certainly get you up and running. You know, I won't have the combat on, so they won't be kills. But certainly give them an excuse to break out, that's for sure. Look how fast he's moving on there. And look at that. That just looks like, you know, TV static, doesn't it? It's like, oh, we haven't got a connection, or maybe it's like just insert some kind of radio static noise, like, we got a signal. Ah, shit, we lost the signal. God damn it, you guys, get pissed off, get angry. You're lonely. You're pissed off, there's not enough food to go around. And yet, you're not pissed enough to be, you know, let's get out of here. Wait, what? Dracorex was the first to enter the match and the only one not pissed off. You still haven't finished expanding your territory. You're taking twice as long as everyone else to get to this point. This is the longest part, and I thought it'd be short because there aren't as many, you know, species in these last few matches, but oh boy, was I wrong. Doesn't make a difference. And one of them just has to hold you up. Dracorex is basically that old person driver who just takes quite a while to, you know, register that it's green, you can go now. As opposed to these three old timers here that are like, you know, the old people in South Park where they run over everyone. You know, that's an idea, you know, potentially. You know, because, you know, two parodies ago, I think it was that Dino Slam this year, introduced, you know, let's have the marine, you know, species fight. Could potentially do the same with, you know, the pterosaurs here, but alternatively, I could also have them have cage matches too. God damn, all that and Dracorex is still not expanded their territory. What is the hold up? Oh my god. Well, I now know that if Dracorex were... I mean, I might have even put him in a cage match before. But, you know, you'll never win a cage match with that kind of attitude. 42... 47... 39... 41... And Stygimoloch seems to have the best chance of winning this thing. What is the hold up, Dracorex? Is it because your food is over here so you can't be bothered to venture further? Not a single one of them is on these things. Wait, I was like confused, like, what's that? Helicopter. You take life slow and steady, like us. We're slow and steady until we get in the water. Hey, bugger off, Frank. I'm sunbathing here. Monologuing or something, I don't know. Where are the other guys at? These guys swimming together. And the one... Oh wait, is there more, actually? I can't remember. How many species were at it? It was 4, wasn't it? So yeah, we have seen all 4 species here now. Are you done yet? You're still not done. God damn it, Dracorex. God damn it. How long does it take you to expand your territory? I'm about to turn breakouts on and you're basically shit at a chance of qualifying. Do you realize this? There's only so much bullshit I can take, Dracorex. Expand your territory as much as you possibly can and get on with it. And for the love of God, do not go back the way you came and reset this whole thing. God damn it, Dracorex. You're holding up the line. I'm trying to make this all fair and shit, and you're like, I'm just gonna make it unfair. For you, file size wise. It's gonna be ridiculous. Are you sleeping? Dracorex, Draco freaking Rex. This mountain represents you. You are shit. What are you doing, Dracorex? You not want... I mean, to be fair, none of these dinosaurs would want to qualify for the Dino Rumble. Because they just get eaten. I mean, they can fight small carnivores, but every other carnivore would, you know, just kill them instantly. So they've got no real chance of winning. Okay, he's finally had enough. As has me and everyone else. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. No one actually no. I'm gonna put high escapes on. Break out, you fools. Only one of you gets to qualify. Slowly play the waiting game, which we've been, you know, playing this whole time. Wait a minute. Oh, now you're the one who's gonna do it after all that time. Oh wait, halt! Oh, who's busting out? It's Pachycephalosaurus, the OG. The OG wins. The namesake of its family. See? Look at Homalocephale there. If Pachycephalosaurus was stupid and turned back, Homalocephale would qualify. But unfortunately for you, well, rather more fortunately for you, honestly, you'd get killed by everything that eats meat. Except for maybe omnivores. I can't recall if they have a kill animation against them. Pachycephalosaurus qualifies. The next match will determine which species from the Triassic and Permian who will qualify. Only one can qualify, and I'm gonna say right now, I think Camarasaurus is gonna win that because it's faster than all its other opponents, and it has the highest security rating. I say he's got that one in the bag, but you know, let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Let's get to that match. Alrighty, let's begin the final match. Triassic and Permian species. Who will qualify? Was Listersaurus around in the Permian? I think they were. Because the reason they were successful at the start of Jurassic was because, you know, they were better suited for, you know, the post-apocalyptic world. And then when life started to, you know, come back, and, you know, species started to adapt, they got screwed because they were basically like the dodo in a way, you know? It's like they had no natural predators, so when they did have predators, they were screwed. Once all these 4 get released, I am turning off the power to the fences, so that, you know, Herrerasaurus isn't a shoo-in for winning, but they still probably are anyway.
I finally get it. I finally understand why people have a fear of the dark. Once you peer into the shadows and see a pair of Dimetrodon eyes staring back at you, well, you'll be having nightmares for years. That's if you're lucky enough to walk away, because believe me, not everybody is.
Here's the winner of the match. We all know it to be true. He's got security level 5. He's intelligent. Seriously, if he loses, then that is the biggest loss ever. If you lose this match, Herrerasaurus, and don't qualify for the Rumble, you are an idiot. There's gonna be no combat, of course. Though if there was, you'd be a shoo-in for winning that way as well, clearly. And the last one in the match who has no chance whatsoever unless a dinosaur breaks. I say dinosaur, but you know, only half the participants in this match are dinosaurs. That's why I keep saying, you know, species to qualify for the Dino Rumble. On the off chance that either this little bastard or Dimetrodon qualify, you know? Very slim chance of that happening. Because Herrerasaurus, you know, yeah. It's like Listersaurus has security level 1. Dilophosaurus level 1, Dimetrodon level 2. Which will give him a slight chance when I, you know, turn on the... You're not even advancing your territory because you're not panicked the whole time. Seriously, the last time I had these guys on a map, like I already mentioned, they would just either die of thirst or hunger. They were stupid. I don't know why they were doing that. We're just waiting for everyone else to get pissed off, basically. Same as last time. Well, it's gonna take extra long for Listersaurus, though, isn't it? And look how far Herrerasaurus could, you know, cover ground-wise that quickly. So, like, even though, you know, Listersaurus or, you know, Silphites, they could, you know, maybe do a little bit of a speed, you know, run towards the broken fence, but there's no chance. Unless the Dimetrodon is the one to break out. They're slow, but, you know, he's probably faster than Listersaurus. And I've got no stamina. He's skittish and has a large appetite. He hates everyone in this match but Coelophysis. Can't remember, Coelophysis might be able to kill Listersaurus, so I don't know why you'd like him. Or her, whatever. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. There's always one that has to hold up the line. You know, it's like when these dinosaurs, you know, they decide to stand or sleep on the path. We're about to see it happen, aren't we? Just like he's gonna block him off. Very briefly, and then nearly decapitated somehow. Maybe. God damn it, Listersaurus. You're Dracorex 2.0. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. So I'm to do 2 things. Number 1, that. Number 2, this. Yeah, he's the target. He's the only one who can break out of this place. Well, technically not, because, you know, the Matrodon could break down these fences too. Proceratosaurus is immediately... What? That was a weird, He didn't break the fence, though! Oh, I think I know what happened. He leaped over because it's not powered. Sneaky. Well, to the surprise of no one, Herrerasaurus qualifies. Yay! But that's not all, folks. As ridiculously long as this video already is, I'm gonna actually stop the recording right now. Okay. So as soon as the video is, you know, finished saving, I'm continuing recording with my commentary here. I'm going to open up the internet browser, get a random number generator, and we're going to decide on some entry orders of sorts. So we got 30 qualified dinosaurs in total, including Australasian and Triceratops, who automatically qualified because they're the Dino champion, the Cruiserweight champion. But, you know, gonna randomly use the random number generator to assign entry numbers 1, 5, 15, and 25. Should I do that? 1, 5, 15, 25. Yeah, no, that could work. Man, it's gonna take ages for it to convert, and I don't want to open the internet browser in case it, you know, messes up the recording. So I guess I'll just pause on the commentary until I get the, you know, browser up with the number generator. So, a moment, I guess. Alrighty then. Got the random number generator up, so here's how it goes, right? Since the dinosaurs, like, qualified throughout these 3 videos, I have listed them down. I haven't assigned numbers to them, but I have had them, you know, like, be like Apatosaurus, Baryonyx, Stygimoloch, Stygimoloch, Dilophosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, I wrote them down in that order, for example. So Apatosaurus would be 1, Baryonyx 2, Gigantspinosaurus 3, Stygimoloch 4, Dilophosaurus 5, Tyrannosaurus Rex 6, for example. And below that I had the Cretaceous cruiserweights, carnivores, and then, you know, the herbivores, and, you know, the joke entries. And it goes on that from, you know, match order. So I'm assigning them numbers like that so that I can have this random number generator go from 1 to 30, decide who gets number 1, 5, 15, and 25. So who is the unlucky bastard who's going to draw number 1? Number 5 gets number 1. Number 5, I'm pretty sure I already just said that, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sorry, Topsaurus, you're a newbie, but you get to enter at number 1. Congratulations. Not a great, I mean, you never know. Maybe you'll be a dominant carnivore for the match. You know, Gigantspinosaurus in the first Dino Rumble was dominant, but they did eventually get eliminated. But they were basically the most dominant one for the majority of the first half of the match. So next entry, what did I say was 1, 5, 15, and 25. So entry number 5, funnily enough, because it was, you know, 5, the 5th dinosaur listed. Who gets number 5? Number 24 gets number 5, and who's 24? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It was 24, right? Well then, a dinosaur that qualified in this very part. It is Monolophosaurus. You drew number 5. I don't fancy your chances of winning this. Who will be number entry 15? Number 29. So we can count from there, basically. So that was 24. What number was it again? 29. Okay, 29. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh boy, Pachycephalosaurus. You're at the midway point of the match. You'd really want to be later on in the match. Who will be the lucky one to draw number 25? Should I got the 30 as well, maybe? No. Yeah, why not, actually? Let's do 25 and 30. Who gets 25? We're going back to 21. 21, what was 21? 24 was Monolophosaurus, right? 21, 23, 22. Screw it, I'll just count it like this again, just to make sure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What was the number again? 21. Okay, so 19. Yeah, that's right. Ceratosaurus gets number 25. He's got a good number there. Let's see who gets the best number of them all. Number 30 goes to number 20. Wait a minute. Was the previous number 21? I think it was, wasn't it? Let me just double check that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, damn. Jurassic looking good. Allosaurus gets number 30. Allosaurus, you got the best odds here number-wise. We wish you luck in the Dino Rumble next year. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed these 3 videos of the dinosaurs qualifying for the match. And there's a little bonus at the end to see which dinosaurs get what order into the Rumble. So that's... Come to think of it, let me check that again. Number 1... 30, 25, 5. Okay, Pachycephalosaurus is the only herbivore that, got a number drawn. You know what? Screw it. Might as well do number 1 and 2. So who's going to be in there with Tarbosaurus from the start? Let's do this. Ironically, number 1 is who's going to be number 2. And that number 2 is another bloody carnivore, of course. Apatosaurus and Tarbosaurus are going to be starting the Rumble next year. Should I? No, you know what? Scratch that. Apatosaurus, you might get number 2 if you're unlucky. But, we want to keep it a little bit suspenseful, It's like, okay, we know Tarbosaurus is going to be number 1, but, doing that randomized, be like, okay, Apatosaurus. Now, I'll redo all these numbers off screen so that, there's a bit of surprise to it. So we only know number 1, 5, 15, 25, and 30. We know 5 entries into the Rumble so far. There would have been 6, including, number 2 there, but I'm just going to redo that because, it's more suspenseful. It's like, we know Tarbosaurus is going to enter first, but who will be their opponents? Their dance partner at the beginning. We'll just have to wait till next year's Dino Rumble in January. So I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I hope you look forward to that. Peace out.